there as many times as I could.
54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54,
As soon as I press the button.
54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 54,
We have to do some
54,
trucking
54.
too. Don't forget that. We gotta
54,
do some trucking.
54. Pickle, thank you for the 54 months. Jordan, hello.
Gotta do the Christmas trucking event this year.
When's that?
Hello, motherfucker.
Or when's that end, I should say, is what I meant to
14th.
ask. Because obviously it's now. How's it going, Jordan?
We got about, what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks right now?
Yeah.
We got time.
I'll have to get it on my next pay,
It's
which is this Friday. I get paid.
There's 5 new depots to take and deliver to.
There's a whole new track thing.
Yeah, you have to deliver 15 deliveries to and from each depot, but you have to at least do 1 delivery from all 5.
Easy enough.
And then the community. The community goal is 1 million deliveries.
It's probably already done. We need to level her up once or twice.
Flame, protect us.
Let in the hunt. Yeah.
So 1 million deliveries.
What's this?
They're doing it in snowflakes. The community has to earn 1,000 snowflakes. And 1,000 deliveries equals 1 snowflake. Whatever.
Flames, burn this away.
Right now. And this just went live Thursday, so it's been 4 days. And it's already at 536 snowflakes.
536,000?
Yeah.
Not bad. A passing.
How many delivers is 1 snowflake?
1,000.
Oh my god. What?
Over halfway there in 4 days, and this is supposed to last like an entire month.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. Let in.
Well then.
Venta Solta.
Trucking community is a good one.
I am ready.
And a strong one. What?
The show is over.
Oh, okay. Well, there's level 45 right there. That's all we needed.
Now, let us hunting.
As the traditions of challenges never last.
Yes.
I think when Montana came out, they had a low goal and then they raised it for some other incentives.
Yeah.
She made me cut up an apple so she could eat it.
Tenaba Operia. You should have studied harder.
Remember, A Vermintide 2 challenge was smashed in 2 days when it was meant for 2 weeks, so they set a super high challenge only for the community to smash it 4 days later. Yeah. I mean, if you give them a goal, they'll work towards it.
That's the one. If you've got a good, solid community, they're gonna get that goal one way or another. And the thing about the trucking ones is, it's done through their World of Trucks contracts, which You can't even cheat because
It's all
it
online.
speed limits you.
That's true, yeah.
You-
It limits you to
You
like
cannot
65
exceed
miles.
a certain speed. Yeah. So like,
Alright. Hear a tale. You have come to Everhold in pursuit of Simeon, who reveals himself as the ringleader of the Crows. Here you soon find that the stage has already been set. The story so far: in her hometown of Noblecourt, Primrose brought down the second of her sworn foes. There, she was all reunited with her childhood friend Simeon. He approached her tenderly, yet what he bore was the gift of pain. Simeon's scarf unraveled, grasping Primrose's fingers as she fell, laying bare the mark of the foul crow on his neck. The friend she cherished so dearly was the last of her foes, the man who had brought death to her father and ruin to her family. What motives could the man have for this vile deed?
what?
Primrose could
Girl.
not begin to imagine, but it mattered little, for her ultimate goal was clear. All would come to an end in Everhold. So this is the stage for the final act. I fear it won't be a happy ending for you, Simeon.
What have we here?
Well, this is quite the mystery. What is, Professor? I'm puzzled as to why there is a theater here of all places. They took it upon themselves to refurbish an old castle. But I just can't fathom why. All the time and effort. Does it matter? At this point, I don't think we should be surprised by anything they do. If you say so. In any case, we are in enemy territory now. We must proceed with caution. Certainly, don't you fret about that, Professor.
Good day to you.
Ah, but our special guest has arrived. Welcome, welcome. Truly, fortune smiles upon me this night. The curtain is about to rise. I trust you will enjoy the show before you go on your merry way.
Of course.
I own this theater. I come from time to time to enjoy the crowds and the ambiance. Needless to say, I also penned the production we're putting on today. In the tale of a young noblewoman's life, not a particularly original topic, to be sure, but nevertheless, I did write it for you, Primrose.
Lovely.
How touching. But I'm afraid I came for a different kind of show. Have you now? To have made it this far alive, it would seem you two have fortune on your side. Perhaps I do. But I think you will be feeling less fortunate when the night is over. Perhaps to die, Simeon. Or prepare to die, Simeon. Such strong words. But I ask you, my dear Primrose, are you prepared for what awaits you? You have my deepest respect, Primrose. Truly you do. It's not an easy road you have chosen, is it?
You're wrong.
I've only walked the path I had to walk.
Oh?
Oh, now is that so?
Come now!
But enough prologue, let the show begin. Oh, hearken to the tale of a girl, pure and true, who in her all too fleeting life knew such misery and no other ever knew. Our daughter, our precious girl.
Thank the heavens.
She's healthy and whole. She has your look about her, my lord, and a cry as strong as your cry in battle. This is good. She will need to be strong indeed. For the future of our house will one day rest upon her shoulders. As much of a newborn babe, it is no wonder she cries so.
Quite right.
We'll raise her to be a fine lady, strong, kind, and just. One who will treat all she meets with respect and compassion.
Yes.
We will. When she's a woman grown, we will fashion for her the finest suit of armor.
Oh.
And the finest gown as well. She must stand out in the ballroom as well as on the battlefield after all.
Oh my.
Look, she smiled. Hey, Hannah. How's it going? Jordan took it this time. Even in her smile, she takes after you, my lord. Yes, she will be a strong woman one day.
What?
What am I doing? I'm gonna let myself be distracted by this mockery.
What?
So the character story in the play is mine in nearly every detail, just as I thought. What is this simian thinking? Whatever it is, it's awful, taking someone's memories and putting them up on stage for all to see. It is, but he's a fool if he thinks I'm going to play by his script. He won't get away with this. Good, and I'm going to be right by your side to make sure of it. Thank you, Ophelia. On my faith, it is good to have friends that lend me strength. Theater etiquette part 2. Please refrain from excessive consumption of food and beverages in the theater. Patrons who fail to maintain appropriate standards of tidiness while eating will be subject to immediate expulsion.
Oh.
Welcome to the theater, Pride of Everhold. Can I show you to your seat? No. Cannot.
At your service.
This is the way to the second floor.
May I have this dance?
Letting my arrow fly.
Tenaba Operia. Thus ends your lesson.
Oh God, Sam's enunciations kill me.
May I have this dance?
On what?
Laver.
Letting the
What?
Laver.
I am
Laver?
Laver.
I don't. As opposed to what?
Flavor.
Wait, he does not say flavor.
He just said flavor.
Ignis are dead. Not bad. A passing grade.
I will battle.
Come in, if thou.
What? Teneba Operia. Not bad. A passing grade.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. What?
I am ready.
What? Lux Conjurer. You should have studied harder. I've done my research on you. And Ignis Arden. Not bad. A passing grade. Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Come. Ignis Arden.
I am ready. The show is over.
Now, let us hunten. Come.
Teneba Operia. Thus ends your lesson. I've done my research on you.
Come in.
What is that? Ignis Arden. Not bad. A passing grade.
Oof.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
I am.
What
Got
next?
really cold for some reason.
Yeah.
Probably because they were sitting out while I was making french fries.
Could warm them back up and it got really cold really fast.
What is
Well, that's
the
what you're
logical
having for
course of
lunch
action?
tomorrow.
Okay.
What are you having?
I finally figured out Gherkin's lunch, and I found her a plastic fork
Venta Sulta.
from Britain.
I'll not
hot
be
dogs.
defeated.
Oh. Speaking of plastic, I went to Popeyes yesterday and they gave me a plastic straw. I was so hyped.
I hope I've grown more able.
It's the small things in the world.
Didn't Canada drop the whole plastic single-use thing?
Yep. No, all paper straws are awful, Jordan. I would rather lick my pop out of a fucking bowl like a dog than use a paper straw. It's just an awful mouthfeel. They must have plastic in them then. They just aren't telling anybody.
May I have this dance?
Or like Tim Hortons paper forks. Ugh.
Let
How the fuck would a paper fork even work? You get like 2 stabs out of it and it's useless.
You probably don't even get one stab out of it for it to be useful.
Teneba Operia.
Give me 1 second here. Yeah, and a paper spoon. Imagine trying to eat your fucking soup with a paper spoon.
Nope, I just use the bowl as a cup. I've started an argument at work that bowls and cups are the same.
Oh, and paper lids too is awful.
I'd rather just go without.
I never got a paper lid though. I don't think. But yeah, it's never. My roommate works at Tim Hortons, but I don't really hardly ever go. There's a coffee shop right down the road that I go to. It's like a minute and a half walk. One in particular, Source Triple O's, has an excellent lining, making the paper straws even better than plastic by a mile. Ever go to the paper straws at a nearby gas station are really good, but it's not even necessarily that the straw gets soggy. It's the feel of the straw in my mouth. I just can't stand. It's like nails on chalkboard, but like in your mouth. There's no other way to describe it.
Oh, I could feel that as you said it. Oh, it was so bad. Alright. Holiday Event 2023. Let's see. On any difficulty, complete the following. Enter Sunny Meadows and collect the 3 mysterious parts.
So it doesn't break apart, so I don't get that bad mouthfeel. Even when the straw doesn't fall apart, it's the initial mouthfeel I don't like.
Dancing snowman.
letting us begin.
Okay. 3
Letting the
mysterious
hunt
parts.
It's just like gritty.
An interesting dilemma.
Chalkboard flavor lining? No, it's just like the feel of it. It's not the taste, it's the feel. It's that papery, gritty feel. It's not the taste. It tastes like paper, which is like nothing. It's just the mouthfeel to me.
Teneba Operia.
Am I deep throating straws? Don't yuck my yums, man.
Not bad. A passing grade.
No, you gotta fucking put it in your mouth to drink. Like, you gotta wrap your lips around it. You can't just, like, suck it from the air. You gotta...
What's up, Zombria?
I had a paper straw once, and I can't explain why, but it made my mouth... Yes, it's the fucking nasty feeling of paper in your mouth.
Do you want to hunt some ghosts?
May I have this dance?
Get the
I am ready.
holiday event
Did I
done?
hear my NHL mascot? Gritty? Oh, fucking hell. You're a Philly fan.
Is that a Zombria popping in? It was a Zombria.
But he looks like he tastes nasty.
What?
Look up the Philadelphia hockey mascot.
Hockey mask. Why did that open on us?
Alright, turn my other screen on.
He's over.
Hello.
Helps to spell things correctly. What the fuck?
Let in the hunt. Yeah.
Okay.
Well then. Flames, burn this away.
Put the stream up on the other side.
Yeah, that's their mascot, Pickle.
Ignis Arder.
I was so confused for a second,
Thus ends your lesson.
until I tried to like figure what words I was saying before Deej, and I said them. Oh, gritty. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm gonna hit the gritty. Isn't that a dance? I don't know. I'm not hip. I'm not cool.
Do I even still know how to play this?
May I have this
Gritty.
Doubt it.
dance?
Oh. Oh, cool. Thanks, Hannah.
What is the
I know
logical-
exactly what that is.
Ignis Arder.
Also, fuck the penguins.
Also,
You
Hannah,
probably
answer
shouldn't,
the question
Deej.
I
That's
had the other day.
bestiality, and
Yeah,
that's illegal.
That changed anything here?
May I have this dance?
Okay, thank you.
Glacius Flauder. Thus ends your lesson.
I like the Flyers for a 0 out of 10. I don't even know how teams are doing
Okay.
this year. I haven't really been keeping up. Let's see. NHL. Where's that app? Right there. League. Oh no, I don't want notifications, man. Settings. Manage notifications. Go to settings. Okay, it's off. Good. Standings. League. Toronto's in 6th? What the fuck? Are they always doing good in the first half of the year, though? Philly's 11th. And your Penguins are 22nd, so Phillies are doing better than the Pens. Canucks are doing well. Riot version 2. Oh, my Flyers do suck. I'm only a Flyers fan by location. The Mighty Ducks have my heart. See, I know that the Leafs suck, and they're still my favorite team. As long as you know your team sucks, you know, you're doing fine.
Okay, OBS, now's not time to crash.
Your OBS is crashing?
Yeah, it's just moving stuff around and now it's crashing. Oops. Oops.
Is that a you issue, or is that an OBS issue?
I probably moved too much stuff around too fast
Oh,
and crashed.
okay.
So
I'm
it's
missing
probably me.
some charges going fast. Connects are doing well. Oh my god, Deej, not you too. I accidentally did the wall of flesh on my world on master. Even everything is harder. Oh. Walker is my all-time favorite player. Also with those classic ducks. Phil Kessel used to be my favorite. Matt Sundin was my favorite when I was a kid. I only watch old school hockey movies, not real hockey. Okay, the Mighty Ducks make sense. Playing V, damn straight. I know nothing of hockey, so now I know our team sucks. Well, Atlanta doesn't have a team, or Georgia. What would be the closest team to you? Nashville Predators or Carolina Hurricanes?
Carolina would probably be closer.
Atlanta Thrashers? Yeah, that's true. Wait, was it... It used to be Winnipeg Jets, and then they became the Thrashers, right? And then they became Arizona Coyotes? And then we got Winnipeg Jets back again? Is that how it went?
Where did your stream
Ours as in yours.
Oh,
Oh.
OBS crashed.
answer? Was it internet had it picked
No,
up?
this crashed.
Because
Hannah,
I
all you gotta
streamed
know
it
is fuck
and
Montreal and fuck Boston.
repeated
And then
Bart's
you're
name
doing
like
good.
4 times and then shut.
Yeah, this crashed.
It was really annoying.
Yeah, it should be back now.
Yeah, fuck him. There you go.
Letting us begin.
Well then. Flames, burn this away!
I went to Atlanta Knights
Letting
into
my arrow fly.
Atlanta
true.
Knights. Oh no, we got the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Just because that's what we know.
Now, what next?
Lumber, did you add gear, or is that just mind games?
Tenabut
And the
for
Thrashers
career.
came in
I
as a
think I
new
did.
team.
I think I did
Oh.
add them.
Not bad.
I had
A
auto add-on.
passing grade.
Ah. So I think I've got upgraded gear compared to what you got.
Does Deej know about the Hellstone? Oh, probably not. I haven't told him. Deej, you said to get Hellstone and then you forgot what for, but take a guess how much Hellstone I got you. Well, Hannah helped as well. What's even better is that Atlanta Flames got sold to Calgary to become the Calgary Flames. So all the teams start out in Atlanta and then they go to their own place. Then they find their forever home, basically.
What upgrade stuff do you have? So you're what?
Thanks
30,
for the resub, Hannah.
You're at 32.
If you look at the equipment list,
like dogs.
You-
My favorite
can
hockey
see
team is the team from the Disney
the
Channel
stuff on the
original
left.
Genius from the Girl Shameless and Mirosum.
it's got the 2 arrows.
I don't know what you're
So
talking
just
about,
the diamond?
Deej. I don't think I've seen that movie.
It's diamond
Um,
is tier 1, 2 arrows is tier 2.
Add a few zeros to the end of that, and yeah, it was pretty close to 12,000. So we got a little bit.
Is there a way for me to unadd item?
Just go over to the loadouts and just click and remove until it disappears. Loadouts are cool, but just removing singular
Alright.
items is
I'm gonna go get a chicken sandwich. I got one from Popeyes the other day. With my plastic straw. I didn't go just for the plastic straw, but you know.
Father?
Not.
Father, look at me. Okay, I was too busy getting me killed. Father, look at me.
Remove.
Okay, I think it's all your items now.
Should be nothing now.
Very good.
Yeah,
However,
just the basic items.
however did you learn to dance so gracefully, my lady?
Now it should be everything.
I've been practicing for you, father.
I see.
Is that so?
Oh, we're doing Sunny
You
Meadows.
have scraped your knees. Show me.
We've got to find 3 items on Sunny Moon.
You have been practicing long and hard, this I can see.
Primrose.
Primrose, forgive me. For what, father?
Aww.
I've been too hard on you, my daughter. Burdened you over much with my expectations. Don't worry for me, father. I am strong. And I will do anything for the glory of House Hazelheart. That is what I believe in, my reason for being. You are a strong girl, Primrose. You do our family proud. But someday you must find a cause of your own. A cause that will bring you happiness. I will always love you, Primrose.
Father.
Father, enough of this. I must keep moving.
Point hope.
Complete
Confirmed.
objectives and point hope. But I noticed they fixed it.
Whoops, that wasn't supposed to be getting released yet.
Well met.
The west stairs lead to the first floor seats. The east stairs are reserved for our most distinguished guests.
Hello.
Please be quiet while in the theater.
Alright. Let's do this. Have you done the holiday event yet?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't even remember the last time I played Phasmo, to be honest. Actually, Phasmo will tell me.
Dude, this looks so cool. Christmas lights in the van. and
August
snow
20th.
and-
Was the last time I played Phasmo.
May I have this
It's a long time ago.
Cup.
Also, to be fair, I got very burnt out on it.
Teneba Operia. Not bad.
And I hate how tapping out of the game mutes the game.
I will battle.
Let my arrow. Yeah.
I'll do my. Flames, burn this away.
Ignis are dead. Not bad. A passing grade.
Father, no. Why did you have to die? Why did you leave me? Oh, woe is me. However, am I to go on without you? I have only done as my conviction bade me to do. I have no regrets.
Oh.
Thought you might say something like that. You're making this slightly easy. Father. You took my father from me.
I'll not forgive this.
For that, Simeon, you will pay. Oh, father. Little lady, why do you cry so? No matter how dark the night, look to the stars and carry hope in your heart.
You are...
Who are you? I'm coming for you, Simeon. Our journey is nearly over. It all ends tonight.
Primrose.
That must be calm, Primrose. But I'm not fooling you, am I? It's so obvious. I understand thy feelings. I understand those feelings. What the heck? It is a shameful thing to mock in another's life for entertainment, yet such a thing he dareth to do, and I would that he praying for his wickedness. Holy fuck. It doesn't matter how many times I read her dialogue, it doesn't get any easier. Of course, I will yield unto thee the final blow, but ere that, I would land a few of my own. Did I say something funny? How angry you're getting on my behalf is quite charming, really. Why should I not? We are comrades, nay, friends. Friends? Yes, I suppose we are.
May I have this dance?
Now, Ignis are dead. Thus ends your lesson.
May I have this dance?
Let him.
My turn now.
Teneba Operia. You should have studied harder.
Now, let us hunt him.
Now, Teneba Operia.
Come. The hunt endeth.
Simeon.
Shush!
Would you be so kind to not interrupt? This is one of my favorite scenes, you know. Perhaps you'd care to watch it with me. I saved the best seat in the house for you.
No.
I'll stand. You know what I've come to do.
Come now.
Now, let's not rush things. I invited you for a reason.
That's...
Invited me? You tried to kill me. I took care to stab you in just the right place that you could have lived or died. It's the uncertainty that makes for true drama, you see. If you had died, the play would have ended. But if you lived, then the next act could begin. I would have been satisfied with either outcome, of course. There are any number of ways to end a tale. But live you did, and now you have dutifully taken the stage to play out your role in the tragedy. Such a delightful show. Let's not lower this curtain yet, Must you look at me with such a face? Are you too not an artist of sorts? Surely you can appreciate the beauty in this. All the suffering, the pain, the humans are capable of feeling condensed into a brief yet sumptuous hours. Theater is life, and life is theater. Surely you can see this, yes? Your life was a beautiful tragedy from the moment you were brought into this world as a squalling babe. How many times in your life have you felt blessed to be here? When has life ever seemed a gift? This world is nothing but pain, nigh beyond the point of bearing. Constant, inescapable darkness. I will tell you the only joy I have found in life. Watching the lives of others fall apart. The sweet fantasies that people imagine their existence to be inevitably crack and then shatter to pieces. And I savor the tragedy of each and every downfall because, oh, it is delicious. That one moment, that glorious instant when I see a man, a woman lose all hope, and that is the only time I feel alive. Do you understand now, Primrose? Hold on, we're gonna snooze this. Your love for your father and his for you, it was a beautiful, fleeting thing. But it was all the more beautiful to see it all come apart.
That's right.
I thank you, Primrose, for inspiring me so. You have lived all this time for the sake of your revenge. You clipped the left of my wings. And then the right. And now you stand before me, your true foe. Do you not find yourself wondering what your father would say if he could see you now?
Do you truly believe this is what he would have wanted for you? To throw away all your hopes and dreams for the sake of revenge?
My father is gone.
I don't think he'd be happy at all. I think he'd say this. Live not for me, for I am dead and gone. You must find your own happiness.
Is this her happiness?
Father.
Primrose, will you dance for me once more? I wish to burn the sight of you into my memories, that it shall never fade.
Yes, Father.
She will need to be strong, indeed. For the future of our house will one day rest upon her shoulders.
haven't forgotten your debts now, have you? You haven't forgotten who owns you. It's a shame, Primrose. You were always my favorite.
Quite the dancer yourself, in the end.
And I know that, deep down, you have a good heart.
Primrose, you must find that faith in yourself.
I will send you to your father's side.
Now 2 remain.
Lady Primrose, what do you believe in?
She will be strong. We will raise her to be a fine lady, strong, kind, and just.
Yes. It reminds me of the fire in your father's eyes when he faced his end.
This man should not live a moment longer.
Well, you died too.
I'm sorry. I heard that you were looking around for my friend here. And you know what they say about birds of a feather.
Yeah, it's definitely downstairs left side
Oh,
somewhere.
the tragedy! It moves me to the depths of my soul!
I mean, you got the perk, which should be good, right?
I don't know. You didn't say anything
But
about
someday
surviving.
you must find a cause of your own.
Well, I got a check mark on it.
A cause that will bring you happiness.
Have you been to Maple Lodge?
I
Have you been to
will
Maple Lodge since they
always
redone it?
love you, Primrose.
Nope.
Oh, dude. It's completely different. There's Tanglewood.
Is Maple Lodge the
Oh, good.
first campgrounds?
The big one?
Yeah.
They've completely redone it. Easy to get lost on your first run through of it. But once you kind of understand how it's laid out, it's not that bad.
What has this all been for? But no. Father would understand. And this will be the end of it. When I plunge this dagger into your breast, it will all be over. I will finish this.
Perfect. Yes, just perfect. The depths of emotion that burn in those eyes.
Are we fighting in front of this
Is
crowd?
the girl I fell in love with so many years ago. A woman truly worthy of my genius. Now, come to me, Primrose. And let me bring this beautiful tragedy to a close.
Time for the main event.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Now, what next? The night risk command.
I am ready.
Well then. Allow me to have a look.
I am ready.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Now, tonight risk the air.
Have this.
Lux Conjurer.
Come in, if thou darest. Holding back nothing.
I'm ready. Nighthode, bring your shade.
I'll not be defeated. Have this.
Elemental Break.
What next? Holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee.
I am ready. The peacock strut.
Come in, if thou darest.
That's it?
I honor thee, my quarry.
Chicken sandwich eaten and dishes done. Lazy Sunday go brr.
No! No, something's not right. This isn't enough. Not yet. We still haven't seen the full depths of the darkness inside you. Show me more, Primrose. Show me the darkest shadow in your heart. You hate this, don't you? You are full of regrets.
I regret nothing.
Foolish girl! You think your father would be proud to see you like this? Bloodying your precious family heirloom for petty revenge? Tell me, have you even visited your father's grave?
No. First, I must do what must be done. When I can look him in the eye and tell him he is avenged, then and only then will I go.
My poor little Primrose. How you lie to yourself so. Can't you see that you're running away? You can't bear to face your father, to show him your blood-stained hands. This was never about avenging your father, was it? You were simply trying to fill the emptiness in your heart. But you couldn't accept that, so you twisted your memories of your father beyond recognition, until you convinced yourself that he would want this. It's true, isn't it?
You speak nonsense.
How did it feel when you killed my men? Did that fill the hole in your heart even a tiny little bit?
Enough. Shut up!
You can admit it, Primrose. You don't need to be strong anymore.
Stop it! Just stop. You have no place in my heart any longer. Father. Can I tell you something, Father? Something I've never told anyone before. The truth is, I hated it. I hated my life without you. I hated the loneliness. I hated not having you by my side. But it's almost over now. Please, Father. Forgive me.
Come now, Primrose, it's okay. Abandon this madness, my dear girl. You don't need to lie to yourself any longer. That hard look on your face doesn't suit you. You know you were made for softer things.
I am Lady Primrose of House Azelhart. And I swear on my ancestors' name. And on my father's blade. I will not lose faith. My faith shall be my shield against you!
Time for the main event.
Alright, the real fight now. Only daggers? Oh, fuck.
What next? Using this.
An interesting dilemma.
Drink water.
Hi, Huntsman.
Become.
How about this?
I am ready.
I'll not be defeated. Have this.
Letting the hunt beginning. Using this.
I am ready.
Well then. Allow me to have a look.
What's this now? And my focus is unparalleled. Venta Solta.
I am ready.
Not too fast.
Does that not count towards bosses?
Coming. I wreak havoc upon thee.
I'll do my best. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Ow.
Using this.
Have this.
My focus is unparalleled. So much to learn.
No good. Stay strong.
Have this.
What next? Coming.
No good. You like that?
Ignis are dead.
No good. Stay strong.
Let me coming. I wreak havoc upon thee.
You were the Lurk Huntsman.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Bravo. Oh, bravo. I have seen the full depths of your heart. It was more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. And now, for our climax. Come, Primrose, and plunge your precious dagger into my breast. Every show must come to an end, Primrose. It is time to lower the curtain. And when the moon waxes full and bright in dark heaven, and stars glitter worlds away from earthly sorrow, would that sleep hold you in her soft embrace? Then shall my eyes close, lips open in prayer, for it is only in dreams that we may meet again.
Goodbye, Simeon.
Yes, Umber.
Yes, Amber. My answer is yes. I'm so happy, my love. My heart is freed of all doubt. Let us never be apart again. Never again.
Father, at long last I can face you again. I did as you always taught me, Father. I found a cause I could truly believe in, and I kept my faith. Since the day that you were taken from me, I swore I would avenge you. And avenge you I did. Even now that my long journey has ended, and I have done all that I set out to do. Why? Why does my heart still ache with this hollow pain? What am I supposed to believe in now? What cause will carry me on from here? But this is something I must find for myself. And until I do, will keep dancing.
We have finished them all. Okay, so where was that? Those were no, it was down. Overhold, stronghold. It was overhold, right? Yep. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go back in and get those other chests with the thief. Then there's another dungeon I think we need to do. And I need to find. But I will look that up in a moment. You prick. Did he turn away from his microphone to laugh?
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
Ignis are dead.
Let in the hunt. Thou didst fight with courage.
And then the other one was somewhere else.
I will battle.
My turn.
There.
Let in my arrow.
I'll do my best. Huh? Flames, burn this away.
Ignis are dead. Thus ends your lesson.
Now, let in us hunting. Let in the hunt beginning.
What? There. Ignis are dead. Thus ends your lesson.
Flame, protect us.
Let in the hunt.
Ignis are dead. You should have studied harder.
All right. Let's see. Post game. Sport betrayal. I don't know if I have the ability to do this, but we will go find out.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen? An interesting dilemma.
I'm not gonna worry about these little guys.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
An interesting dilemma.
I will battle.
Okay, I have done that. In search of father to begin. Speak with. Okay, let's see. Journal. In search of father. Is that not done? Because we'll need to guide the aspiring kit to begin part 2 of the quest. The Noble Court. It's up this way. Atlas Dam, Noble Court.
In truth,
But how? To begin this quest, speak with Kit and Noble. For this quest, you will need to guide an aspiring actor. Oh. Pretty sure it was in stealth mode? Let me see. What am I to do with my life, I wonder? I have my freedom now. No longer am I bound to sell my body to pay my way in the world. No matter who asks, I found no decent work. The world is a cold place when one is alone, and this place is colder than any. I'm sick of it. Now that I think of it, I've been tumbling from one job to the next ever since I left Hazelheart's employment. Everywhere I went, all I found was cold hearts and miserable work. Is there any warm place left in this world, some warm-hearted master who would let me do decent work once again? Such dreams are too grand for a tired old whore. Okay, so let's... Duskbarrow. I have no idea where that is. Probably down over here.
You see,
it's like this.
That ghost was an asshole.
It sure
Oh,
was.
you mean like you?
No, it started out with an
No,
event
when you
and
shot
turned
me.
it into a hunt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you turn
The
away to
door
laugh?
closed. Yeah. The door closed for the event. And then as it got to Zombria, it turned it into a hunt and killed him. So fucked up. But we got all of our snowmen. On to Edgefield. It's taking longer than I thought it was going to.
Oh, fucking hell. How do I... Right, it's not clear here.
Okay.
Okay, so he's also a noble court. Okay, here we go.
It's like this.
How do I guide him?
Locker in the garage open.
What? I don't understand. Do I have the lure? Don't fucking get it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, for fuck's sakes. The guides are not clear.
Hello?
Hello.
What's that? A traveling acting troupe is looking for a new member. A group like that certainly would allow me to visit as many different towns in my search for word of my father. I doubt I have much in gift for acting, but please, sir, would you let me join you as your acting partner? That we might become members of the traveling acting troupe. If you hadn't asked, I would have. I suppose we better go talk to the impresario then. Why don't you join us since you brought us together in this endeavor? Well, I do thank you both for you showing me your best performances. But I'm afraid, Kit, that your acting skills still leave something to be desired. Yes, I was afraid that might be the case. We were really hoping to find a pair of actors who could play well off of one another too. Please give me a chance. I will practice harder than anyone you've ever seen. Just let me join you as a stagehand. I'll do anything you ask of me, If you only let me travel with you. I have to keep traveling to try to find some word of the fate of my missing father. Please, I'm begging as well, sir. Please let us join you. Can I hold you to that promise, Kit? You will practice your craft and do anything we ask of you in the meantime. Yes, I give you my word. Thank you, Kit. You are hired provisionally as a stagehand until we see what we can make of you. And you will be responsible for helping him learn the basics of acting. You two are a pair after all. Do you think you can do that? Of course, we won't let you down. Thank you for this chance. I will trust that you two to live up to your word. I can trust you, can't I? Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks to you, I can continue my journey. I haven't done anything yet. See if you still want to thank me later or after I put you through your paces. Looks like things are just about to settle then. You can leave your friends in our hands. We'll take good care of them. Thank you again. I will do my best to not let this troop down. I sincerely hope we'll meet again. Safe journeys. Okay, so now we've done that. The next thing we need to do is Daughter of the God. The Dark God. Journal. Does not look like we have that. So we're going to Boulder Fall.
Whoa!
Oh, there was actually text there. Thought I had that quest. Let's go back and see if we can reread that.
Whoa!
That woman, I think she might just be the perfect one for me. I have plenty of confidence in my sword. Countless battlefields have I conquered, yet it was only when I returned from the field of war that I realized it. I have gained nothing for all I had fought. That was when I realized that I was truly missing my other half, my perfect woman. And that woman, oh, how can I ever get her to glance at my direction?
Letting us beginning. Letting the hunt beginning. Come in if thou darest. Come in if thou darest. Holding back nothing. Letting my arrow fly and true. Thou didst fight with courage.
Are you rather skilled in battle yourself? Ah, I saw your battle just now. I have been searching for some time for the perfect person. I have also been searching for the perfect mate. You are not that person. What? He should have golden hair and eyes of the deepest blue. Ah, yes. And despite his name, he would surely never dare to cross me. Yes, his devotion to me would be complete. He would give me everything, his whole life, his life's blood down to the last drop. When I find this perfect man, everything will change. The entire world will change. No, it does not seem like you are him. Farewell then. Wait, but you're my... I will not be so easily dissuaded. Saints Bridge. Oh, that's... Why hello, that light in your eye, you have that look about you I like. But alas, you're not quite the one I'm looking for. I feel like I've been searching all my life for the perfect person. I followed her all this way to the town. Lie black? It seems I truly do mean nothing to her. Maybe there really is no perfect woman out there for me.
Greeting.
Oh! At your...
Ooh? Where? Singapore quest requires you to inquire into the brother's home and then return to St. Bridge Cathedral to speak to Flora. There she is. I'm always told to meet someone new. The truth is, I feel like I've always been waiting to meet my other half. I know he'll be someone with a good heart. I was waiting for him to appear, the man who will come to me and tell me of his love in his own true words. That poem. Would you read it once more for me? Thou art the other half that makes me whole, my perfect peace with what was missing from my soul. When I think of thee, strength flows through me. My sword exists only to protect thee. What strong words. The man who wrote these must be a great warrior. And yet there's warmth within them. I feel as if I know just what kind of man he must be from this poem. Can you tell me who wrote it? Preposterous. So clumsy words as mine found favor with such a lovely lady as yourself? They did. They moved me greatly. I could feel from your words what a kind heart you must have. My name is Elphys. Please, my lady, might I ask your name? You may call me Flora. Beautiful name for a beautiful woman. Sir Elphys. So we meet again. It seems I might finally have found him, my perfect man. Soon he will be mine at last. So now... I go here.
This is the beginning of your...
Letting the hunt beginning.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
I'll do my best.
I've done my research on you.
Come in, if thou darest.
Flame, protect us!
What is the logical course of action?
There is no choice.
Letting the hunt beginning.
What?
Letting us be.
Head over to Prisoner in the West Forky Trail. Is that not where I'm at? Yes.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. What next?
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Who the fuck
Come
is
in,
this guy?
if thou darest.
We'll find him. Oh, for fuck's sakes. He's supposed to be right there by that save point, but what? In Search of Father 2? Did I not finish that? Oh shit. Moonstruck Coast. Where the fuck is that? In the coastlands. Is this the coastlands? That's highlands. Riverlands. Clifflands. Woodlands. Grasslands. Flatlands. Coastlands. Aw. I will. The southern part of Gold Shore. Oh, right there. Okay.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Out of my way.
There is no choice.
What?
Flame, protect us.
Now, what next?
I will battle. Hello.
Wow!
Mal.
Oh, so we meet again. It is me, Kit. I've been traveling with the troop ever since you helped me introduce him. I think I might have at last found some hint to my father's whereabouts, but I'm afraid it is in the direction opposite of where the troop is headed. If I ever hope to learn what happened to my father, I will have to part ways with everyone. The Impresiaro was very understanding and said that I should do what I must to find my father, but I wish I could do something more to thank the troop for taking me in before I must leave them.
However.
Okay. Traveling merchant in Grandport.
Welcome.
I will battle.
So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save. We're gonna switch over to Terraria before it's too late to do that, and then we'll come back to this.
Flame, protect us.
I'm just gonna...
An interesting dilemma.
Because I start work later tomorrow, so I can stream a little bit later. These will be ready in 5, so let's just go hand this in.
However,
Then press was we'll give him this. This is amazing. What a fine piece of lapis lazuli. This should surely do the trick. It will repaint the troop signboard and restore it to its former glory. I'm going to get to work preparing the paint at once. Are you here, Hannah? What is this? It looks like as it did when it was new. No, even better. Nope. Okay, you just didn't reply in the Discord, so... No, I'm asking about if you're ready for, if you're good for Terraria. Deej says he'll be ready in 5. Kit, did you do this? I did with the help of my friend, kind friend here, who helped me get the ingredients for the paint. All good. You did, but it requires lapis lazuli, such a precious mineral. In the painting, I had no idea you were such an artistic skill. I knew you had some skill as a stagehand, but you have real talent, Kit. This is why it's positively magic what you've done. Kit, I'm very glad we could travel together. I'll be praying that everything goes well for you. Thank you, and thank you so much for everything you've done for me until now. Now I can set out to search for my father without any lingering regrets. I've heard word of a woman who knows of my father's whereabouts. It seems that she is also has been looking for me. Must find her and learn what she knows. Hope you have a good journey, my friend.
I'll make this quick.
I didn't even move.
Letting the hunt begin.
That was weird. Alright, now we're gonna go to where we need to. We'll save and then continue later. Let's get where we got to go.
There is no choice.
I'm just gonna leave this Discord as they're doing their thing. Into mine. So that we're not bothering them with Terraria.
There is no choice.
Come in, if thou darest.
Alright, now we can do the quest. I can see it down there.
I'll make this quick. What?
Alright, so we will end it right now for Octopath and we'll come right back to it. I'll try to do it all in the same recording here, so I'm gonna pause it. We are now back with Octopath. Once it shows up on the screen, there it goes. Oh, why hello, I didn't expect to see you again. The troop is doing fine though, we do still miss Kit. We've been hoping to carry on down this route, but there is a fearsome monster up ahead, we've heard. A traveling swordsman passed by not so long ago. Once we told him the rumors, he said that he would defeat the monster. But he has not returned. I do hope he's alright. Forgive me, I was not equal to the task. Are you alright, man? What a frightful wound. Someone fetch some bandages at once. Please do not trouble yourself on my behalf. You there. You know one another. Indeed, this kind stranger was my greatest friend when my heart was broken by the cruel woman Lilac. Responsible for bringing me to the lovely Flora, my true love and other half. Seems that fate continues to guide us, bringing the two of us to meet once more. I feel quite the same for all that you have helped us in the past. I hope we might ask for your help once more. Do you think you could defeat for us the monster that keeps us from traveling the road ahead? Also be glad to leave the task to one as able as you. The monster is a fearsome one, but I know your strength. And if you cannot defeat the monster, I don't know who would be able to.
If this beest thy will.
Try this! What is the logical course of action? So much to learn.
Oh, this is gonna be so easy.
I'll do my best. Huh? Allow me to have a look.
Come in, if thou darest.
Out of my way. Here.
I'll not be defeated. Allow me to have a look.
What next?
What is the logical course of action? Glacius Claudere! And now the true lesson begins! Ignis Ardere!
I'm ready.
There!
Coming! I wreak havoc upon thee.
Could one-shot it with Haunted.
Thou didst fight with courage.
As long as its defense is broken, I should say. So you did it. Well done, my good warrior. Expected no less of you. Astounding, you are even stronger than I knew. You took the very words from my mouth, my friend. You put my skill with the blade to shame. It seems I have far to go. I shall put myself to train at once. I remain grateful for your aid in this fight. Thank you from me and the troop as well. You've done us a great favor again. And yes, and I'd meant to tell you before, we did have a letter from Kit after he left us. He is headed now to a place where he is to meet the woman who knew of his father. Are you speaking of a common acquaintance? What a coincidence. I've also heard rumors on the wind that the Lady Lilac is off to meet her perfect man at last. It seems she was headed for the land once known as the Kingdom of Orenburg. Is this fate toying with us again? A coincidence, I suppose. Stranger things have happened.
It's like this.
Arca has set off for an abandoned ruin in the fallen kingdom of Hornburg, according to this letter. I hope he will find what he seeks there. I have no idea where the fuck that's at, though. Right there. Okay, so before we do that, let's go to the inn. Go save over here. Wonder if I should have Ulrich here. Let's see if he says anything. Cyrus, what in the hells were you thinking about out there? Are you talking about the recent battle? I was only doing my part. Well, you damn near cast the one spell on my head. That is because you were standing where it needed casting. Fine. Speaking of which, Ulbrich, I cannot help but notice that you seem fond of charging in head first. 'Tis how I do battle. I know no other way. Might I suggest you pursue a book or two on tactics? It is most vexing to have one ally running willy-nilly in the path of one spell. What are these two arguing about this time? I see it as my duty to stand at the van and stop the foe. I fail to do this, then you do not have time to weave your magic. Magic we need, for there are some foes that can only be felled by your spells. You're quite right, I am only effective for as long as you can protect me, and when my spells fail, Therian is there to sneak in and deliver a coup de grace. Just so, magic and thievery are subtler arts than that of the blade. Warriors are simple men and favor the direct approach. Your ways are different, but not less formidable. Well said, my friend. I have nothing but the deepest respect for your fighting skills, the both of you, that is. Something the matter, Theron? You've been silent for some time now. If you have something to say, let us hear it. I have the deepest respect for your ability to go on and on about nothing. Maybe next time I'll talk to you guys later. I just want to see if there's any banter from Ulbrich. Does not look like it, because this is where his king was killed. Okay, we're gonna go back to Therian because he's better. He's more leveled. More leveled, more. Good support as well.
Is that so?
So I'll find father on the other side, truly.
Indeed.
Trust me, Kit, he is there waiting for you. I see, very well then.
Is something the matter?
Oh, forgive me.
Something the matter. Pray forgive me, I'm not feeling so well. Why don't you go on ahead? I'll catch up soon.
Yes.
I'll be waiting for you.
What have
Oh, here's
we
a familiar face. Fancy meeting you here.
here?
I trust you come for Kit, yes?
However,
Apologies, but the lad is quite special to me. My soulmate, if you will.
I think not.
Thank you not to interfere. That's assuming you could interfere, even if you wanted to.
The gate
Pass
of
beyond the gate of
Finis.
Finis, and never again may you return to this world.
I leave it to you.
Follow us if you choose, but first be certain that is truly the path you wish to tread.
Fareth thee well.
Farewell. Guess it's just like a gauntlet.
I don't think this one will listen to reason.
Come in, if thou darest.
There. What's this now? Let's try this.
Octopath? Allow me me to have a look.
Okay, dagger.
Now, what next? How about this?
Wait, is it back? Is it? Oh.
Come in, if thou darest.
My turn now. Let your wounds be healed.
Come in, if thou darest.
I'll not be defeated. Let your wounds be healed.
Try this! Now, what next?
Oh, because I'm using sword like an idiot. Ah, for fuck's sakes.
So much to learn.
Damn it.
I am finished.
What next? Come in. I wreak havoc upon thee.
And Teneba Operir.
Here.
What? Holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Now, what next? How about this?
Damn it. That's okay.
Here.
What's this now? Let's try this.
My turn now. Huh? Allow me to have a look.
Using this.
What's this now? How about this?
Letting
Oh, I
the
did that
hunt
wrong.
begin it.
That's okay.
Using this.
I'm ready. Are you?
I'll not be defeated.
Oh, what did I just do?
Ignis Arder.
sorcery.
I'll do my best. Have this.
Out of my way. Let's do this!
I see through your defenses. Now, what next? Ignis Arden!
Come in. I wreak havoc upon thee.
All right.
The hunt endeth.
Oh, okay. From the diary of Lord Joffrey Azelhard, I keep my faith. I stayed true to my convictions until the end. Several years before my death, a shadow fell upon my dear noble court, a shadow known as the Obsidians. They brought with them sweet words of false promise, but I would not lend them my ear. Once they came to understand that I would not be swayed to their way of thinking, they came after my life time and time again. I would not allow myself to be daunted. I dug deeper into the truth to uncover their intention, their ties, and their masterminds behind their villainy, and my search eventually led me to learn of the Gate of Finis. In the end, I was murdered by the men who caught wind of my discovery, yet I did not regret my actions. I lived true to the words of my house and did all that I could for the sake of my people. My sole regret is that I left Primrose alone to pick up the pieces of the broken life I left behind. My precious daughter should not have to bear such a burden on her shoulders. Primrose, you stood before my grave and told me, did you not, that you had lived true to what I had taught. You were strong, my daughter. You found your own cause and purpose, and the purpose you found was the continuation of my very own. You carried on in my footsteps and finished what I started. My dear Primrose, when I think of how much you must have had suffered all alone, all I can do is beg you to forgive me. Now the time has come for you to lay down your burden and rest. It is time you forgot about me and find happiness, a happiness of your own this time, for I will always be with you. Jeffrey Azelhart. Hold on, I can't save? That's not good. So I have to be very, very careful.
I don't think this one will listen to reason.
Phoenix Storm!
Oh, I thought it did multiple.
Letting the hunt begin. Yeah.
Now, what next? So much to learn.
That's a lot of health
My
to
turn
Gal,
now.
question mark.
Allow me to have a look.
Come in, if thou darest.
My turn now. Have this.
What is the logical course of action? Elemental Break! Now, my focus is unparalleled! Venta Solpa! I see through the defenses.
What? Coming! I wreak havoc upon thee.
Well then. Have this.
My turn.
I'll not be defeated. Huh? Ah! Huh? Bring about a miracle of healing.
Now, what next? Glacius Claudaire!
Nope, that was
What
not
next? Yeah! Sorcerer, letting the hunt beginning.
What? There. Now, what next? Elemental Break!
Well then. Have this.
I see through the defenses.
Let's holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Ignis Arden!
Okay, that's 2.
Not bad. A passing grade.
From the Diary of Graham Crossford, Part the 2nd. All hope was lost. My beloved was gone forever. I had finally finished the elixir, but it was too late. Mere days too late. My only true love had drawn her last breath just as I was racing back to her side, medicine in hand and heart filled with renewed hope. For 3 days and 3 nights, I lost myself in tears, a river of tears too deep and raging for me to ford my way across it. It was after the funeral that the woman found me. Lilac, she called herself. In the depth of my anguish, my life bereft of all meaning, she asked me a simple question, terrible in its implications. Would you like to see your beloved once more? The insidious offer, a mere whisper in the wind, took hold of me. Try as I might, I could not close my eyes to it. It would mean seeing my love even once more than I would give my very life without regret. Lilac spoke of the gate of Finis, which separates the world from the next. If I could find it and cast it open, I could bring my beloved back to my side. I had heard the legends before, of course, but for the first time I found myself desperate to believe them. Begging the help of one of Kit's companions, I set out to the southeast. It was a fool's journey, but what else remained to me but a fool's hope? On my way, I passed through the village of Clearbrook, and there I came across a young boy, stricken with illness and lingering just outside death's door. Convulsions racking his small frame, and his skin was mottled with a purplish pox. I recognized the symptoms at once. How could I not? It was the same foul malady that stole my beloved from me. I felt the touch of fate in the meaning, though I had not been in time to save my true love. I still carry the elixir I had labored so long to create. A remedy that could do nothing for her now. There was no doubt in my mind what I must do, and so I treated the boy with my medicine. When I looked at the boy's face, finally at peace and in calm repose, I saw my beloved again, and in her gentle eyes I found forgiveness. I hope I can do that too someday. Such were the boy's words to me when he was strong enough to speak again. He told me that he wished to follow in my footsteps and become the great apothecary. His words were a reward I never expected. In the moment, I felt as though my journey was perhaps not a fool's one after all. I left what remained of the elixir and the rest of my medicines behind with the boy, and I set out once more, turning my feet again to the gate of Finis. Little did I know that I was making the greatest mistake of my life.
Come in then, if this beest thy will.
What is the logical course of action? Glacius Claudaire.
What next?
My turn.
Well then. Allow me to have a look. Well then. Huh? Bring about a miracle of healing.
I see through your defenses.
Letting the hunt begin.
Now, what next? Glacius Claudaire.
Well then. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Using this.
There. An interesting dilemma. So much to learn.
Wind, okay.
Letting the hunt begin. Using this.
My turn.
There.
Well then. Bring about a miracle of healing.
An interesting dilemma. Elemental prick. My focus is unparalleled.
I certainly messed that up, but that's okay.
Glacius Claudaire.
Oh, no, I certainly messed that up. Oh, that is not okay.
My turn.
Letting the hunt coming. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Have this.
Holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee.
My turn.
Weak. My focus is unparalleled. Venta Solta.
Okay, it is okay. We're fine.
Not bad. A passing grade.
From the records of House Ravis. From the time of my first memories, I recall my father lecturing me on the origins of our house, on what it meant to be the head of House Ravis, and on what it was I must give my life to protect. My father had heard the same from his father, and his father from his father before. House of Ravis is blessed with many treasures, and many who convey them. To one born into the House of Ravis, such things are as natural and given as the blue sky above us. We are blessed with great treasure, and it is our duty to protect those treasures from those who would use them for ill. Among all the treasures, there were none greater than the Dragonstones. The Dragonstones were bestowed upon the first Lord Ravis by the legendary King Beowulf, one of Hornburg, first of Hornburg, and they have been passed down in our family ever since. The stones are said to have come from a land from far to the east, and they are worth far more their weight in gold. But that is not where their true value lies. A power sleeps within them, and it makes them valuable beyond mortal comprehension, for the name Dragonstone is no simple fancy. The stones house the power of a great worms whose name they bear. It is said that the great sorcerer Odin Crossford used the power of the Dragonstones to seal shut the Gate of Finis. Crossford had campaigned together with King Beowulf and aided him in the founding of Hornburg. My father, when he was still with us, told me this. Power in itself is neither good nor evil. It is the man who wields the blade who decides whether he fights for good or evil. This is why King Beowulf entrusted the stones to the man he trusted above all others, the loyal knights who have become the first lord of House Ravis. Great power can bring about boundless good or unfathomable evil. It is the duty of our house to keep the Dragonstone safe and protect them from those who would wield them for dark ends. Yet enough time, great power will always awaken a hunger in others who would claim it for themselves. Once the Dragonstone came to House Ravis, there was no end to those who lusted after them, not to mention our many other riches. Even kith and kin cannot be trusted to stand against such temptations. Once a rumor reached my ears that suspicious parties were inquiring about the whereabouts of the stones at the behest of my own relatives. It may be that those who sabotaged the carriage my wife and I were riding in did so at the bidding of my own blood. Oh, my poor Cordelia. What is to become of you? What? You are too gentle to ever doubt another. I fear that many will draw near to you, cloaked in the guise of kindness, and seek to advise you. Cordelia, I can protect you no longer, no matter how I try to call out. My voice cannot reach you on the other side, yet this I hope you know. Through a time, though a time may come when you are betrayed by one you trust, I believe your heart will not falter. You will not lose your faith in people, and this is for the best. For there are those truly worthy of your unwavering trust, and you will find them and keep them close at your side. I held on to such faith, and I was rewarded with a loyal companion worth 1,000 other men. Heathcote has been true to me in all things. Surely such a friend will also appear before you, one worthy of your faith. And so I beg of you, Cordelia, never stop believing in others, for it is the faith that will save you in the end.
You ready for this? Out of my way.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Now, what next? So much to learn.
My turn. Allow me to have a look.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Yeah!
There. Now, what next? Elemental break.
I'll not be defeated. Have this.
I see through the defenses.
Coming! I wreak havoc upon thee.
My focus is unparalleled. Lux Conjurer.
I'll do my best. Have this.
An interesting dilemma. Lux Conjurer.
What next?
What?
I'll not be defeated. Have this.
What next? Holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee. The hunt endeth.
That's 4. The Diary of Graham Prosford, Part the 3rd. How could I have been so wrong? All I thought of was bringing my beloved back to the world of the living. When Liblack told me such a thing could be done, I was all too willing to swallow her pretty words. The moment that I arrived to the gate, I felt a finger of ice run along my spine. Even if my mind had been so slow to recognize it, my very body was repelled by the gate, more precisely by what lay beyond it. While I struggled to catch my breath, Liblack sketched out a magic circle on the ground with practiced ease as she traced each twisted line and rune. Her hand never faltered. How many times must she have prepared for this moment in her heart of hearts? It was at the moment that I realized just how she had longed for this moment, how fiercely she desired to see the dark ritual to completion. Only by the ritual may the gate be opened. It will not be pleasant for you, but you must bear it if you wish to see your beloved once more. So Lilac spoke as she led me to the center of the magic circle. As she began the ritual, the first thing I felt was a great pain that struck my entire body at once. It was followed by a strange sensation like nothing I had ever experienced. I felt myself stretching and swelling from the inside out. From the corner of my eye, I saw my own hand changing into something foreign and awful, and then the fear. Lilac watched my transformation with a glow in her eye. It was then I knew this ritual was not intended to open the gate, but to bring my wife back to me. Yes, I know what truly lies beyond the gate of fitness, and that horror is that what Lilac sought to bring back to our world, and I was to be the vessel. I'd be lying if I said I had no idea this was coming. My conversations with Lilac had led me to suspect that this ritual would not work just for anyone. It seemed that she needed my blood, the blood of House Crossford, descendant from an ancient line of sorcerers. That is why I must be the one to prevent her plan from succeeding. For if I fail, she will only turn her sight upon my dear Kit. Yep, I figured Kit was the son. And that's confirmed it. Now that I cannot allow. So while I realized before the end what Lilac intended, I continue to accompany her in her aims so that I could see the truth of the ritual for myself and foil it however I could. Little did I know that I was dealing with a power far beyond my mortal control or conception. Felt my own sense of self growing faint and distant, and something else entirely filling me. I resisted it with all that I had, but the presence to that thing, a being like myself, a fragile human spirit, could be crushed as easily as an insect beneath your heel. Then, just before my mind was completely consumed by the darkness, I saw the smiling faces of my wife and my son one last time. I screamed. The memory of my wife gave me the power to resist that last critical moment. I imagine Lilac herself did not think I would ever strike back at her, but I had already grown far stronger than I had been as a man. Even when I only managed to land a single blow to her, it cut her deep. She staggered back and the ritual was interrupted. This is my chance. All I need to do is chase after her as she flees and cut her evil at the root. Bring everything to an end. That is what I must do. But why am I? Where am I going? I am turning into something else, and less human. And so I wander the land without aim. There are periods of time I cannot remember. I come back to myself surrounded by destruction. My memories, but I know it was me. These blackouts grow more frequent. They come for me now. No, stay your hand. I am no monster. I am a man. I am a man. Four more fights. About
You
five,
ready for this?
Probably.
Try this! So much to learn.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I'll not be defeated. Huh? Allow me to have a look.
What next?
Out of my way.
I see through your defenses. Elemental break.
I'll not be defeated. Yeah.
What? My focus is unparalleled. Glacius Claudaire.
Well then. Let your wounds be healed.
Holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee.
My turn. Here.
Come in, if thou darest.
Now, what next? Glacius Claudaire. Try this!
Well then. Have this.
Now, what next? Elemental break.
My turn.
Letting the hunt, holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee. The hunt endeth.
From the dire Matthias, prophet of the accursed flame. Once I too believed in the teachings of the sacred flame. I led the people in its light as a servant of the church. No one could have doubted that I was anything but a pious believer in those days, and when I look back upon it now, it all seems so painfully foolish. When was it that I first began to doubt the flame? Perhaps it was after I met Lieblack, but no, that was but the catalyst to what was already growing within me. Even before Lieblack appeared, those feelings had taken root in my heart. The small village whose church I had been appointed to was destroyed in a conflagration started by a capricious strike of lightning, and the flame spread before we even knew what was happening. Before we knew it, we were engulfed in the hellfire. Countless were lost to the flames, even the innocent young children who I loved so dearly. They had committed no sins. They did not deserve to have their flesh seared and their bones turned to ash. So I prayed to the flame. I prayed and prayed that their lives would be spared. Fool that I was, even after they were dead and gone, I believed that if I prayed hard enough, they might return to us, that a miracle might occur. And so I offered up every scrap of faith that I had, till at long last I realized the truth. Believing in the sacred flame and praying to it would not bring about a miracle, and if my faith could not bring me and those I love succor in one in our time of greatest need, then I was worthless. It did not matter to me if the power I needed was forbidden. I would use the power for the force of good and bring about miracles. That was the true faith to which my eyes were finally opened. It was not something I had been tricked into by another. I had reached enlightenment. It was only fitting that such a revelation came to me, the one true savior. While I Black may not have been responsible for my enlightenment, I am still grateful for her. After all, she is the one who granted me the blessing of 100 years free from aging. The dark secrets written in that tome can allow a man to cheat death, and I owe her a debt for sharing them with me. I gained eternal life, or close enough, as a true savior should. I then took it upon myself as my duty to save as many people as I could with the power granted to me, and so I set out to kindle a darker flame in our realm. If the sacred flame could be weakened, yet more of Galdera's accursed power could seep through the gate of Finis, and I would be able to claim even greater strength for myself. I hid myself away from those in the church who wished to stop me, but the long march of time was my ally. It wore away the lives and the memories of any and all who once knew me, until it was as if my face had been washed away like words written in sand. None who still live would remember me as an apostate of the church. With enough leaves, all things are possible. Even obtaining a new name is little challenge, and so I worked my way back into the church's grace as the traitor Matthias. Even the venerable Archbishop Joseph did not suspect me for a moment. Every step of the way, fate has shown me that I am in the right. I was able to uncover Galdera's altar because I am right. I was able to use a fragment of Galdera's power to bring about a miracle because I am right. I could become the savior of Whisper Mill and command its people to do my wishes because I am right. With Simeon as my ally, I never wanted for money nor power. The Obsidians served me well, whether they knew it or not. Simeon claimed never to have spoken of me to the others. I know not if he meant to use me as a secret weapon against the others if the need ever arose, or if it was simply that he did not trust me. But it hardly mattered. After laboring for so many decades, the time had come at last. I had succeeded in debilitating Archbishop Joseph with the poison the Obsidians had provided me. It was a beautiful poison. No one would ever suspect it was anything but a natural death. All that remained for me to do was to cast a dark shadow on the heart of Liana, the next flame bearer, and the sacred flame would soon burn black. This is what was meant to be. This was what was about to be. But no, damn it all, to the farthest reaches of hell, the culmination of all I had worked for was mere inches away. So close I could feel the kiss of the accursed flame, and instead it was all snatched away. That fire snuffed out to leave me in utter darkness and despair. I am the savior. I was meant to bring Galdera's flame to the world. Why should I be left in this black hell? It is dark here, the blackness. It is all consuming, darker than 1,000 starless nights. Please, someone, anyone, bring me some light.
If thou art ready, then so am I.
There!
What next?
An interesting dilemma. Teneba Ofarir!
Well then. Take this!
Out of my way.
There!
Come in, if thou darest.
Now, what next? Teneba Operia!
Well then. Allow me to have a look.
There.
Take this!
Teneba Operia!
Holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Here.
Prepare yourself! Bring about a miracle of healing!
What? Now the true lesson begins! Teneba Operia! Now, what next? Lux Conjurer! What?
Letting my arrow fly and true. This will help us.
I'll do my best. Have this.
I see through your defenses.
What? Holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee.
I'll do my best. Allow me to have a look.
Oh, he's so dead.
Now the true Ignis are dead. Not bad. A passing grade.
Oh, I wonder what the final fight's gonna be like.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Hopefully not. Hopefully not a surprise. Hopefully I don't die, because I can't save, and then I would have to do all 8 of these fights again. And if that's the case, then I would finish it tomorrow and just like grind and grind and grind as I work the level up. But we'll see what happens here. From the Diary of Headmaster Yevon of the Royal Academy. It was 15 years ago when I first learned of that tome. The headmaster's chair was but a dream to me in those days when my prized student Lucia brought a young student to me. The woman told me that I was the best suited to the position of headmaster. That there was no knowledge, no position that should be off limits to a man of my ability. So she taught me many things. One thing, the existence of ancient tomes containing the long forgotten secrets of old. There are several volumes of forbidden writings in Atlastam's great libraries. And no eyes but the headmasters are allowed to look upon them. The tome in question is one of these. It was the last extant tract of the legendary sage known as Solomon. whose name lives on in history, though the land of his birth, the kingdom of Bernstein, has long since been forgotten, long as it has been said that he who can decipher its true meaning will obtain power over even life and death. The current headmaster is not worthy of such knowledge. What he lacks is intellect only pales to what he lacks in character. I cannot depend on him. I would depend on you. She wished to decipher the secret of the tome and shares its knowledge with the worthy alone. Thus, a great scholar was needed, one who would be able to fully understand the arcane truth within the tome. The doddering fool who now serves as headmaster could never do such a thing, but a genius such as you, Yvonne, surely you, of all scholars in the realm, are up to the task. Yes, that was how she persuaded me. It was true that I bore little resemblance to the former headmaster, who was interested in nothing but his studies, and whose only praiseworthy trait was his tenacity in that single-minded pursuit. But I was different. I knew that knowledge was worth its weight in gold, and more critically, my intellect far outstripped his. How could the idiot around me fail to realize this? This woman told me that the then headmaster, holding a lofty office he had once done so little to deserve, was tantamount to sin, and I agreed. When she asked me if I could remove him, I assured her that I would be the simplest of tasks, and so I had him assassinated just as she wished, leaving no trace of evidence behind to incriminate myself. Shortly after, I ascended to the headmaster's seat in his place. I encountered the strange woman only once more after that day. When I reported to her that I had murdered the former headmaster, she flashed a chilling smile and simply replied, "So you did it." Then she walked away, never again to appear before me. Perhaps removing that man was all she wanted me to do, after all, I thought. It was no matter. The tome was in my grasp, and I immediately set myself to uncovering its secrets. All the rumors I had heard were true. It was a work of staggering genius. With Lucia as my assistant, I was about to obtain other rare and ancient texts from that woman, even if I never saw her again. Yes, everything was going to be as I had planned. Then power beyond an imagination was finally within reach. How did it all come to this? Damn that accursed Lucia. Damn that heartless conniving witch. I almost said bitch. How did I not see? She meant to use me from the very start. I was the one who unlocked the secrets. I who constructed the basic theories of how to effectively control life and death, and as soon as I had done that, she had no more need for me. That was why she gave me a flawed crystal and led Cyrus right to me, so that she could dispose of me without dirtying her own hands. You despicable, loathsome, hateful woman. Death has not cooled my fury, but only fueled it to greater heights. Curse you and that unholy witch you brought to my side. May the deceitful Lucia burn for all eternity. May the foul witch lie black, be banished beyond the farthest reaches of hell. One moment here, guys. 2 more fights.
You ready for this?
My turn.
I'll do my best. Allow me to have a look.
Letting the hunt beginning.
What is the logical course of action?
I'll do my best. Flames, burn this away.
What is the logical course of action? Elemental break. What?
I see through your defenses.
Coming, if thou darest.
My turn. Here.
Well then. Have this.
And now the true lesson begins. Ignis Arder.
Let it come in. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Well then, huh? Bring about a miracle of healing.
Out of my way.
Coming, if thou darest.
Ignis Arder.
Here.
Well then. Have this.
What? My focus is unparalleled. Ignis Arder.
My turn. Here.
Coming. I wreak havoc upon thee. Thou didst fight with courage.
From the Diary of Graham Crossford, Part the First. Grave tidings reached me as I was passing through Victor's Hollow in my travels. My beloved condition had worsened. I knew my journey must be brought to a swift conclusion lest I be too late in the end. I made up my mind to sail across the verdant deep. The final ingredient I require was the pinion of an ogre eagle, the most fearsome beast of the sky. They are said to make their home in the forest of Ruby, beyond the vast Emerald Sea. When I arrived to the harbor, There was only one ship to be found. It was a grand one, no mistaking that, but the captain was none other than Leon Bastrel. I recognized him at once, of course. Who could travel these lands without hearing a tale of 10 of that dread pirate captain, the very mention of whose name would set even the bravest sailor's heart pounding and palm sweating? Yeah, I found the man himself to be quite different from the one spoken of in legend. Captain Leon Bastrel stood to the helm of a merchant trader, which was preparing to hoist sail at the very moment I came upon it. I told him of my haste and implored that he let me aboard. I'm afraid I don't just let anyone board my ship, he told me, and I felt as though I was being put to some kind of test. It was clear that was a man who did not easily place his trust in others. My coin purse, as impoverished as my hopes, I held out the only thing of value I could offer, my journal. This is the most valuable of my possessions, I explained. Within it, you will find a record of every region of the vast continent, every town I had visited, and every path I have tread. Surely such knowledge is worth the trouble of having one more body aboard your ship for this voyage. After all, what need had I of such a log then? My journey was nearly over, and all that remained was to obtain the final ingredient and hasten home to my beloved side. Captain Leon gave a boisterous laugh and gestured me on the ship with a grin. You had me believe the leaves of the old book are more valuable than the leaves in my coffers. You must have had quite the journey. I wouldn't mind hearing about it as you swab my decks. As the ship tossed about the stormy sea, my thought drifted ahead of the winds to where my wife awaited me. I could see her face in my mind so clearly that it felt as though it was only minutes ago that we parted, not countless moons. Yet I prayed that the flame would guide me back to her while the gentle smile still graced her lips. It's almost finished at last, my love. Pray wait for me just a little longer. I know not what has become of my journal since I parted ways with Captain Leon, but looking back, I am relieved that it left my hands when it did. Surely it is better that my final entry ended with some traces of hope rather than a bitter pain I would eventually find at journey's end.
Let's get this over with.
What next?
What's this?
I'll not. Allow me to have a look.
My turn. Try this! Now, what next? A gift for you.
There.
What next?
Venta Solta!
I should have not done that, but that's okay.
Allow me to have a look. I'll do my best. Have this.
Let's do this!
I see through your defenses.
Coming, coming. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Now the true lesson begins. Venta Salta.
My turn.
I'll not be defeated. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Come in, if thou darest.
What is the logical course of action? Venta Salta.
Out of my way.
What next?
An interesting dilemma. Elemental break.
My turn now. Have this.
What?
Here.
I'll do my best. Ah! Let your wounds be healed.
What next? Come in. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Now the true lesson begins. Lux Conjurer. Thus ends your lesson.
From the records of Lord Werner of Riverford, Hornburg will fall. I still remember her smile as she said the words. It was a score of years ago now, mayhap more. A simple sellsword I was then, when she came to me with a sack full of leaves and dark promises in her eyes. She knew as well as I did I had far greater aspirations than selling my sword for coin. Coin would have to be a start, and what a start she would offer me. Not only the leaves to free me from another man's employ, as much as I asked for to invest in my plot and establish the connections I would need. The life I'd always dreamt of was finally in my grasp. I could use her to get all that I ever wanted, or so I thought, and so I took the girl up on her offer and began my plot to bring down an entire kingdom. I would need men if I were to accomplish anything, so I created my own sellsword company, the Black Brotherhood, I called them. I spent 3 years doing nothing but gathering information on Hornburg, then using what I had learned, I began to systematically remove any obstacle that might stand in my path. I used the girl's connections to make my company of sellswords very much in demand in Hornburg. I took the worst of the lot, those with no scruples and anywhere else to go, and made them out to be the bandits and thieves. I set these villains to attack the border of Hornburg, and then my Black Brotherhood would turn them back. It was quite the performance. Other armies didn't stand a chance at beating us to the site of each battle. The skirmishes all took place far from the heart of Hornburg. We knew ahead of time exactly where they would happen. Since the foes we faced in those battles were in fact our own men, it was an easy feat to give the appearance of a crushing defeat. Though this farce, the Black Brotherhood won the hearts of the people living in those borderlands. Ingraining myself with the families of these borderlands, I used their introductions to buy trust among many powerful houses of Hornburg. The tales of the Black Brotherhood had spread throughout the realms by then, and I had used that woman's money freely to strengthen my ties to powerful men within Hornburg and without. Still, King Alfred was well beloved by his people and his bannermen. It would be no small feat to win their hearts away from him, in which case, things would become much easier if he were simply not in the picture. Hornburg would not last long without the people's love for their liege binding them together. And so many eyes landed upon Erhard, who had a bitter hatred of the king within him. I had appointed him as a member of the king's own guard so that he could be in the perfect position to do the deed. All that remained to be done was to give Erhard the chance that he was so eager to seize. Mixing lies and truths, I lit a fire among the strong young warrior. I befriended I lit a fire among the strong young warrior I befriended. I could spout any lie, and it would not have mattered. Humans care little for facts. They believe what they want to believe. In the end, it took me just 12 short years to bring Hornburg to ruin. After the kingdom fell, I decided the time had come to settle my accounts with that woman. I disbanded my company, having no more need for sellswords, and used the riches I had accumulated to buy myself the lands and status that would see me through the remaining days. To tell the truth, this was not easy. I could have gained even more had I remained at the woman's side. She could provide me with wealth and power beyond any human's wildest dreams. But to pursue this any further would be madness. Perhaps I was already mad to serve so long at her beck and call to bring down a kingdom. She was beautiful, there can be no doubt of that. But did I desire her even for a moment? No. For within the attractive trapping was evil, pure evil, intent of bringing humanity to ruin. If a man dared touch any part of it, his own flesh would rot and fall away. She was a lethal poison. She was a witch. And so I cut myself off from her entirely and did not look back. Funny though, is it not? In the end, I could not escape her. She brought about my ruin as surely as I had indulged in her poisonous touch. For in the end, just as I felled Hornburg, it was Hornburg's last night who laid blow to me. Oh God. What's next? don't think I have any nuts to... Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Nope. Form 2 parties for the final confrontation. Oh no! Shit, that's not good. I was not expecting that. Oh, shit.
You.
Quite the stubborn ones, aren't we?
Why, yes.
Where's Kit? That's the question on your lips, isn't it?
Kit.
Why, he's there, standing before your eyes.
Just so.
The 13th god, Galdera, the Fallen. He and Kit are one and the same.
The Gate of Finis.
The Gate of Finis was created to seal Galdera beyond the boundaries of the world. And the Cross family, you see, comes from a long and ancient line that carries the stuff of the Dark God in their veins.
But in truth,
many years ago, I led Graham, Kit's father, to the same place. I told him that by coming here, he could return his beloved to the land of the living. A lie, of course, but one he was all willing to believe.
And then...
all was proceeding according to plan, but in the end, I underestimated the strength of the man's spirit.
Oh.
The ritual failed and Graham escaped somewhere, though he hardly resembled himself anymore. This time, though, will be different. This time, I will not fail.
It begins.
At long last, Galdera shall rise, and the world will know, and all the world will know his fury. You two have an important role to play on this historic day. Your flesh, your blood, your very soul will feed the Dark God and give him strength.
Father.
Father, can you hear me? Father, your daughter calls for you.
Galdera, my father.
Oh, Father, pray show mercy on these poor, wretched souls. I hear you, my daughter. Oh, Father, at last we are together. My daughter, for fulfilling your fate, I bestow upon you eternal slumber. Brave souls, you too have earned the same reward. So come, let us consume all life on this world. Let us consume the gods themselves. For now and eternity, there is only us. There is only Galdera.
I will stop you here and now!
I am ready.
Holy fuck!
On your feet now.
Well then. Allow me to have a look.
Come in, if thou darest.
This is not good at all.
Using this.
It's my turn now! Let me help.
Like this.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Trying this. Sorry.
Oh. My turn now.
That's fucked. I am so not ready for this fight.
Try this on for size. It can't end like this.
Letting the hunt begin. Trying this.
Well then. Have this.
What next? Yeah, coming. I wreak havoc upon thee.
I'll do my best. Prepare yourself. Flames, burn this away.
Coming, if thou darest.
Well then. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Letting the hunt begin.
I'll not be defeated. Allow me to have a look.
Sorry.
Oh. My turn now. this. Seems I am finished.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what happens now. Oh my fucking god, I have to go through all that shit again. Well, that's not happening. It is too late in the evening, and so I am going to probably for the week even off stream, I'm just gonna grind and grind and grind and try to level up, and then we'll take this on. But as it stands right now, certainly not there. So we will need to do that. Where's the shop? Let's just actually do that. Let's just double check all the shops and make sure I have everything I need. Oh yeah, we want that, yeah. Oops. here. Whoops. Gonna be able to buy shit here. Doubt it anyways. Seems like every region has 3. For this area has wait, no. Let's actually wait, what? Islands? Coastlands. Okay, yeah. Coastlands might actually have 3. Oh, yeah, there are 3's right there, the 3rd. I meant to say 2, but don't think I can buy what else I'm looking for. I don't really need much anyways, but just to have. And I just have these 3. Ollie's there. Maybe that's what I'll do too off stream, is finish up the quests. That might be something to work towards. Yep, nope, I think that's it. I think the rest is just I got from thieving. Alright, well. We will save here, we will end stream, and we will come back to that final fight eventually. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. But I'll see you guys tomorrow with some Subnautica in the afternoon. Maybe in the evening too. I don't know if I want to start Kingdom Hearts until the new year, but we'll see what happens. I'll see you then. Bye.